As Chelsea Football Club prepared to host Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge, we are going to try to predict Thomas Tuchel's selection for that game. So, follow me and let's have some fun. Before we continue, please do me a small favor. Please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and more importantly, click on the bell notification button so that you will not miss anything. So, let's get into it. Between the sticks, I am going to be bold again, and that was the only department that I got wrong in my last predicted lineup. I'm going to go for Kepa Arrizabalaga to guard the sticks. Why? The reason is I do not think Thomas Tuchel will leave Kepa's reintroduction into the team until the departure of Edouard Mendy to AFCON. That to me will seem to a certain measure like a lack of trust for Kepa Arrizabalaga on the side of Thomas Tuchel. So I think Kepa will start this game. And for the back three, I think given that Thiago Silva will be out for a while with a hamstring injury, I think Andreas Christensen will come in, take his place and lead the back line. And I think he's shown in the absence of Thiago Silva that he can execute that role very well. And he's also good on the ball. He's able to connect the defense and the midfield seamlessly just as much as Thiago Silva does. Maybe not in equal measure, but he can execute that role very well. And to the right of Andreas Christensen, I think Trevor Chalobah will occupy that position, and it's his natural position. He's played there and he's done quite well whenever he plays in that position, so I think he will start there. And for the left centre-back position, Rude boy Rudiger will keep his place. He's not tired. He's still his feet. He doesn't have any injuries, and he is the most suitable for that role at this point. I think he will start there, but you never know. Again, I'm sounding like a broken record right now. Whenever you think player A starts, in some cases Thomas Tuchel fields player B, so I will not be surprised to see Malang Sarr start there, but my preferred choice is Antonio Rudiger. Now for the 2-6-6, given the situation also that N'Golo Kante had to leave the pitch with a knee problem, the pairing there obviously will be Jorginho, and you could argue his preferred partner, Mateo Kovacic. I think both men will occupy the 2-6s, positions. For the left wing back position, Marcos Alonso will keep his place. During the game against Aston Villa, he did well. He wasn't one of those days that after the game you'd hear the fan base calling his name, asking for the club to sell him or how bad he was during the game. I think he did his best, and we can only make do with what we have. The only issue this time is the absence of N'Golo Kante could possibly expose his deficiencies. I hope that doesn't happen. Now, for the right wing back position, Reece James will keep his place, although the game against Aston Villa wasn't one of his best games under Thomas Tuchel, but I think he'd still keep his place. He defended very well, so I think Reece James will keep his place. Now, for the 2-8s, Callum Hudson-Odoi, I think, will keep his place. He was brilliant. He had a near perfect game against Aston Villa. He assisted a goal. He won a penalty, and he could have scored a goal himself. And I wouldn't say it was a miss because it was a brilliant save by the Aston Villa goalkeeper. You could argue that he should have scored, but to me, it was a good save by the Aston Villa goalkeeper. So he keeps his place. And for the second 8, I think Mason Mount will keep his place. Although he didn't have the best of games against Aston Villa, there are good reasons for him to keep his place. The absence of N'Golo Kante means we need more energetic players on the pitch who would track back and help protect our defense. Because N'Golo Kante isn't there, there would be more pressure on our defense than usual. So the team would need somebody like Mason Mount on the pitch, who never gets tired and who his energy is, he can start pressing from the opponent's area and can also return to support the defense. So I think Mason Mount will start as one of the 8s. And for the number 9 position, I don't think Thomas Tuchel will play a false 9 in the game against Brighton because Romelu Lukaku's 45 minutes against Aston Villa was brilliant. He had a near perfect game on that day, so I don't see any reason why he should drop to the bench, and it wouldn't make sense if Thomas Tuchel drops him to the bench. If he does that, that will raise some questions on his decision making. So I think Romelu Lukaku will start as a number 9. So now it's your turn to get in the comment section below and let me know whether you select different individuals for that game and whether you select a different player for a certain position. You get in the comment section below and let me know. And for the scoreline, I think Chelsea will score 4 goals in this game and will defeat Brighton by 4 goals to nothing. I am very confident that that will happen, but your turn. You get in the comment section and let me know if it is possible or not, and let me know what you think the scoreline will be. My name is Coachila, and that is it from me today. See you all next time. Cheers.